Folks, get ready to hear about a game that wasn't just a game. It was an absolute war. It was a cold November night in Salt Lake City, but inside that arena, the court was scorching hot. We're talking about the Utah Jazz versus the Chicago Bulls in a double overtime epic that pushed everyone to their absolute limit. When the final buzzer finally, mercifully, went off, the score looked like a typo. Jazz 150, Bulls 147. This was the kind of game that leaves you completely breathless. The kind you'll be talking about for the rest of the season. It was a contest of sheer will, a story of heroes rising and falling, and a brutal reminder of just how thin the line is between victory and devastating heartbreak. For the Bulls, it was a gut-wrenching fifth straight loss. For the Jazz, it was a desperate, hard-earned gasp of air in a season that needed it. So, who were the heroes for Utah? First up, Lauri Markkanen, the Finnisher. Playing against his old team, he was nothing short of a man possessed. He went off for a season-high 47 points, playing like an absolute superstar. He was the rock, the unwavering force that kept the Jazz in the fight every single time it looked like Chicago was about to pull away. Time and again, as the Bulls surged, it was Markkanen who answered, draining shots from everywhere and reminding the entire league why he's an all-star. But every hero needs a sidekick. And on this night, that role belonged to the rookie, Keyonte George. This kid played with a swagger that was way beyond his years, finishing with 32 points. And when the biggest moment of the game arrived, the clock ticking down in the second overtime, and the game tied at 147, George didn't even flinch. He rose up and drilled a cold-blooded three-pointer with just 2 seconds left, sending the entire arena into a frenzy and sticking a dagger right into the heart of the Bulls. It was a shot that screamed, "The future is now." But you have to feel for the Chicago Bulls. They left every single ounce of effort on that court. Josh Giddey was masterful, notching a triple-double with 26 points, 12 rebounds, and 13 assists, running the offense like a seasoned veteran. Coby White was absolutely heroic, scoring 27 points and hitting one clutch shot after another. He hit a tying layup with just 0.2 seconds left in the first overtime, and then to nerveless free throws to tie it again late in the second. They fought, they clawed, and they absolutely refused to die. Matas Buzelis and Aodosunmu each chipped in 18 points, providing critical support. The Bulls were even up by 9 at halftime and seemed to have an answer for every single run the Jazz made. But in the end, it just wasn't enough. Nikola Vuvevic's potential game-tying three at the very end clanked off the rim. A final, painful punctuation on a night of what-ifs for Chicago. This game was a classic back-and-forth prize fight, the highest-scoring NBA game of the season so far. The Bulls threw the first punch, building a solid lead early on. But the Jazz, led by Markkanen's explosive third quarter, stormed all the way back. The fourth quarter was just a chaotic masterpiece of traded blows. Utah was down by 7 before ripping off an 8-0 run to take a slim lead. And from that point on, it was an absolute dogfight right to the finish line. Both teams shot themselves into exhaustion. They combined for 219 field goal attempts and launched an insane 99 three-pointers. The whole game was just a blur of lead changes and ties, a relentless, high-octane battle that pushed every single player to their physical and mental breaking point. For the Jazz, this was a season-defining win, a show of resilience that proves they can hang with anyone. For the Bulls, it's another step into a deepening hole, a frustrating loss that's going to sting for a long, long time. But for us, the fans, it was basketball at its most chaotic, dramatic, and utterly beautiful. What a game. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more incredible NBA stories.